Guys, so I'm back today to do another card tutorial with you, and this is for a pop-up box card. Now, I seen on Crafty Michelle, who is currently having a giveaway for an amazing Stamperia Alice in Wonderland paper pad, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. She's doing a giveaway. I will link her channel in the description box below. She made a pop-up box card, and it was a different shape, and it was in centimetres, and it's going to sound really stupid, but I can't work in centimetres. I always work in inches. I find it a lot easier for me, and I'm not very good with converting centimetres into inches and things like that. I get all jumbled up. And anyway, so these are slightly smaller than the ones Michelle made, so I will link Michelle's video in the description box below as well. But I've become obsessed with making them. So the first one I've made, which I haven't completely finished, I want to add a few more. I've got to cut a few things off from the silhouette to add to this, because I want to add Chip and Mrs. Potts and things like that. So this is the one for my mum for her birthday, and I've just put happy birthday. I cut a Mickey Mouse head out, and then I put a bow on it, so it's like Minnie Mouse. Then we got Tiana, we got Aurora, Rapunzel, Belle, Ariel, and then Cinderella there. So that's the one for my mum. Then I made a villains one, and we have Mother Gothel there, we have Cruella de Vil, and we have Maleficent, and then we have Ursula and the evil queen from Snow White, and it says, "I don't look evil, do I?" So there's that one. And then I made a Monsters ink one, and it says, "Give me your best scream" there, and I haven't put nothing on these bits. And then there's that. Yeah, don't know what I'm going to do with the other ones that I'm making, but I'm just obsessed with making them. I love them, and they look so nice on a shelf, honestly. I've had these lined up on my shelf while I've been making them, and they look so good for decorative purposes. So yeah, I'm considering maybe making some too once I move out, move this into my bedroom, putting a shelf up and having some put onto a shelf. So I'm going to make another villains one, I think, and the paper I'm using is from First Edition's Wildflowers. So I'm going to get straight into it, save chatting. Now, I'm using 12 by 12 cardstock, which is, how many GSMs? This is 200 GSMs. But the heavier the better sometimes, but obviously I haven't got plain cardstock, which is quite heavy, so I'm just using 200, and so far the 200 has been fine. So what you need is a 12 by 12 inch piece of paper, and you need to cut it down to 8.5. So line it up to 8.5. Oh, I got some die cuts there, which I haven't moved. Oh, sorry. There we go. So line it up to 8.5, and then cut. And then what you want to do is turn it like this, so it's lined up with the 12-inch side, and you want to score. So you're going to want to score at 2 3/4. And 5.5. But my 5.5 on this trimmer is not very good, so I score it at 5.5, then move it along just so I can score it properly, because it don't score properly on the 5.5. This is my one complaint about this trimmer and scoreboard. And then 8 1/4, and 11. Then you want to turn the paper then this way, and you want to cut 2 inches off. So it's currently 8.5, so you want to cut it down to 6.5. And you're going to want to keep this bit for later on, because these we'll be cutting these bits to be the inserts of the box, you know, to add your stuff on. And then now you're going to want to score it, keeping it on this side. You're going to want to score it, so line it up to the 6.5, and you want to score it at 2 3/4. So 2 3/4. And as you can see, you've got these this bit is longer because this is the bottom of your box, and these are the bits that you're going to cut. So with your scissors now, you're going to want to cut the 4 score lines along the score lines that you've already cut. So I'm going to start with this one first. And just only cut it to the 2 3/4 score line. Don't go all the way, just cut it to that score line there. Because these are the flaps of the box. See? So don't cut it all the way. This ain't the best paper to show you. And then you cut on this bit here. But then you're going to want to cut a little snippet out of that. So you're actually completely cutting that bit away, and a little triangle out of that, because this is the tab bit for your box. So fold all your score lines. So I want this side of the box. No, I don't. I want this side of the box. I'm lying. So that's how it goes. And when you stick the tab down, okay, now if you're using pattern paper and you don't need to decorate the box. If you don't want to, you can keep it how it is. But if you do want to decorate and put some paper over here on the outside and the inside of your box, so you would do 2.5 for the bottom bits by 3.5, I'd say. So that's how your box is going to be. And then you fold down these 3 pieces, and where the tab sticks there onto that piece, you don't want to fold that piece, because that's going to act as the backing piece. Let me see if I can show you. So it acts as the backing piece there, so it's higher than the rest. I folded it on the one and made a mistake, but I unfolded it on this one. But yeah, so it acts as the backing piece. So I'm going to put I'm using double-sided sticky tape today, just because I haven't got much wet glue left. I need to get some, but I can't just go into the range for one thing, so yeah, it's a bit of a nightmare. I bet there's loads of us out there like that though. Honestly, my husband's like, right, just go in, get your glue or your double-sided sticky tape. I'm like, okay, I'll come back out with other things. So I tells him now, if you just want me to go and get my glue, then you're going to have to go and get it for me. Because I genuinely cannot go in without picking up something else, or spending half an hour in the shop browsing at other things as well. So you just line it up. Gosh, my hands are shaking today. I don't know why. Oh, my hands are really, I don't think you can tell, but my hands are really sore. I've been using Nivea cream on them, but it's not working. They're just cutting and really sore. I don't know what's going on with them, but I've got the shakes as well today, so I don't know. I am trying to diet, so maybe it's lack of sugar. My body's so used to having so much chocolate and biscuits and junk food. So I'm just folding these bits down. Then if you want to decorate these bits as well, then I'd say you use 2 3/4 across by 2 5/8 down. So, but I'm not going to decorate them. I'm going to put, because I'm using the Disney Villains paper kit, I'm just going to put some toppers on them. So, right, oh, let me get on to the strip bit actually. So this bit that you previously had, you've got your little score line there and a score line there. So you want to cut it at 4 3/4, making sure you cut so you've got these score lines, okay? Does that make sense? So 4 3/4. So you've got 4 3/4, but you've got your 2 score lines there. So you cut it for that bit, and then you're cutting it down to 2 1-inch strips. So you're just cutting it in half, and you've got 2 strips now. And these are the bits that are going into your box. So just fold them in and they go into your box like that. Now, I know not everyone has acetate, so what I have been using is, when I haven't got acetate, don't always bin. So you know these, they come on acetate. So, and this is quite a thick acetate that is on. So I tend to keep these bits of acetate from your gems or from your toppers and use it for moments like this, because they come in handy. There's no point wasting anything if, you know, you don't need to. So I tend to keep a bit of wrapping. I am a hoarder though, let's be fair. I get it from my nan though, because my nan, she's not with us anymore, but my nan was a hoarder. Terrible hoarder. So I'm going to stick these in, and I'm not going to cover the whole, you know, you've got 2 flaps there. I'm only going to cover a little bit of this because sometimes the box don't work for me when I've done it all the way to the end. So I'll show you what I mean. Just put a little bit of double-sided sticky tape there. And a little bit there. My hands are really sore. Courtney's bridesmaid dress arrived just now, just before I started filming. She's not here to try it on though, but it looks really long. I ordered petite because she's in ladies size now. So I ordered a petite size 6, but it looks really long for a petite, so I'm not sure. And this is why I don't glue all the way, because as you can see now, it's not folding. There we go. So I'm going to do it on this side to show you now. So there's your score lines. Put a bit there. But yeah, I am obsessed with making these. My mum will love hers as well, hopefully, because she's Disney mad like myself. And I'm going to put this one a little bit lower down than the one I've already got in there, just because I want the ones at the back to be higher than these ones. So let me just pull it so I can see it, because my eyesight is terrible. Yeah, it's lower. Press down, and then there you go, the card. The card folds like that. Now, my only thing is I need to find an envelope now to put these into. So I think I'm going to make a box, not on this video. I'm going to try and work out how to make a box for these cards. And if I do, I'll come on and show you once I've made them. So getting your acetate now. Just nearly took my eye out. I'm not the tidiest of crafters, I've got to be fair. I'm really messy. My husband always says to me he's going to film my craft room and put it on YouTube, the state is in. It never makes me tidy it up though, like it's never an incentive to tidy it up. So you're going to want to pick your toppers or whatever you're putting on here. So what shall I put on here? I don't know what to put. This is the problem now. I think I might put a big Maleficent, but have it on the back like that. So it's on the back bit there, and then on these little bits put some, oh, we got the dragon there when she turns into a dragon. So we'll have that. We'll put it on the front one. And what I find, the longer the strip of acetate is, the more likely they are to like bob around. Like they go all flimsy and floppy and not good. So it's better to have a shorter piece of acetate, if that makes sense. Hope it makes sense. Right, I'm just putting my double-sided sticky tape on. I'll show you what I mean now. Oh, come on. What is going on with my hands today? There we go. So put my acetate, but you want a shorter piece than that. I don't know if you can see, that's a bit too long. Can you see? So I'm going to measure it, and then I'm going to cut about that much off, and it sticks to my hand. And then put some double-sided sticky tape on. There we go. And then just place it in the box like that. So there you go. And then you keep layering it up. You can, like, I'd advise to have the biggest like layering at the back and then the smallest at the front, because obviously you don't want to cover the front up, like, you know. So I've gone for bigger on here and then smaller in the front, so it just makes it nicer. So you can see this was my first attempt, and as you can see, it's not, I can't really see the princesses that well. It don't really stand out that much, because I should have had these higher up and this lower down, but I didn't. So, but yeah, I hope this tutorial makes sense. I'm not going to completely finish it on camera with you because my kids are being super loud, and yeah, it's just distracting to me. So I hope that makes sense, and please give this video a big thumbs up if you like it, and thank you to Crafty Michelle for inspiring me with this. I know it's different to hers, and hers are longer, but yeah, she still inspired me, so thank you so much, Michelle. Bye.